राशिदा।
जी मैम बोलिए।
Oh, Sudarshan madam is joining for welcome.
ओके ओके। मेरा वीडियो क्या हो गया? Associate Professor, Department of Human Rights and the coordinator of webinar. Dr. Ashri, Assistant Professor, DIET, BBAU, and also the coordinator of the webinar. Respected faculty members of BBAU and other education institutions, research scholars, and dear students, a very good afternoon and warm welcome to you all in this webinar, in this national webinar organized by Department of Human Rights in collaboration with CPGLS School of Legal Studies and NCC unit of Lucknow on the theme of balancing between life and work in COVID-19, a challenging scenario for working women, on the occasion of International Women's Day on 8 March 2021, that is today. So now we formally start the program, and in this reference, I invite our Dean, Professor Sudarshan Verma ma'am, for presenting her welcome address, for welcoming our guest. Ma'am, please. I think ma'am has frozen.
Commemorate National
Ma'am, your audio is not coming clear.
Am I
No,
hello?
ma'am, not here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now you're audible, ma'am. Both audible and visible.
Clear है?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
To commemorate International Women's Day, National Women's Thing between COVID, they dedicated all are equally entire nature. Therefore, to all our on this plate international, the women power can be on this of the where organizer
मैम आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी. हेलो.
and
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead. I think there is
She's
some.
not there. मैडम जी वेलकम हमेशा प्रॉब्लम होता है.
I think there's some network issue.
Okay, you proceed further. She will join it. एक बार फोन कर लो.
Okay.
The people are joining. So का join कर रहे हैं.
She's joining with some other connection. She's saying she's joining. She's about to join. However, she was welcoming our guest of the organizing committee and on my personal behalf and on behalf of all present here, we welcome you all, ma'am, but especially our chief guest, ma'am, that very kindly you have given your time. Yes, ma'am. I think Dean ma'am has already joined. Yes, ma'am, please.
am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Now you are. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Welcome and I congratulate to everyone. Happy National Day dedicated international can the multifaceted mother. She is part from duties employer and member. Late night, not as frontline worker for home, as caring mother, as well on his duty as employee at the line worker, roads, etc. And is no facility time, no other facilities she can avail at that time, and all the duties she performs.
हाँ सुदर्शन मैम, आवाज बहुत ब्रेक हो रही है आपकी। ईयरफोन निकाल के बोले शायद तो साफ आएगी। विदाउट माइक लैपटॉप पे है, हम डेस्कटॉप पे हैं मैम।
प्रोग्राम आगे बढ़वाइए।
हाँ वो
इतना देर थोड़ी रुकता है, मैडम को भी जाना होगा।
Okay. Ma'am, should I continue?
हाँ करो कंटिन्यू। हेलो।
Okay. Network, because of network, ma'am was facing some of problems. So on behalf of her, I welcome you all, and particularly our chief guest of the program, Mr. Jaswal ma'am, and the special guest and our Professor R.P. Singh sir, who is also presiding the session. And now I feel privileged, ma'am, and I am hoping that I am audible. So now I feel privileged that I have an opportunity to discuss, being an organizing secretary, I am having an opportunity to discuss the theme with you all. As we all know that workplaces often place a disproportionate burden on female workers. That includes workloads as well as emotional and relational labor within the workplace. Historically, women have also been responsible for the majority of work at home. Currently, women's participation in workforce has increased. However, this has increased responsibilities for women, both working professionally and still largely carrying the burden of work in the home. These responsibilities increases stress, compromise physical and emotional health, and lead to burnout and lower work productivity, not always, but for some times. The COVID pandemic also added some more challenges in this. Working from home during this lockdown was quite challenging for most employees, irrespective of whether they were staying single or with family. They had to get involved in some household chores. During the lockdown, coordinating between work and family demands was a daunting task for every employed individual, with more challenges for women. The coronavirus pandemic has increased the responsibilities and stress among all working women. Some are more likely to be exposed to the coronavirus due to many working in essential positions, such as in healthcare. In addition, women may be homeschooling for children, caregiving for parents or loved ones, and or having to find childcare. Moreover, there is significant financial impact for women who are unable to work due to their increased responsibilities along with their work responsibilities. Thus, there is a need to sensitize the whole human society, and especially the working women should also encourage recognizing that the perfect balance between work and human life is an unattainable myth. It can be balanced through prioritizing and sharing of responsibilities and roles by seeking help from others in your work and life environments. This year, the UN theme for International Women's Day is also on women in leadership, achieving an equal future in a COVID-19 world. So role of women has to definitely is going to be very, very increased, as the world community is demanding their participation in all its spheres. So keeping this in mind, the Department of Human Rights is organizing a national webinar on theme on balancing between life and work, a challenge for women in COVID-19 scenario. The webinar is an attempt to explore the relationship between work and life balance and emotional exhaustion experienced by women employees during COVID-19 induced nationwide lockdown, and how this relationship differs between male and female employees. I hope that the scholarly deliberations of our well-learned, educated, and experienced guests would be a genuine effort to identify different challenges and find out various solutions to the challenge of work and life balancing for women in general and during COVID-19 especially. So with this, I stop myself here and I welcome once again and thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am, Professor Nishtha Jaswal ji, and Major Praveen Kumari ji, Administrative Officer of NCC UP, Lucknow, and Dean Academic Affairs, Professor R.P. Singh sir, and all those who are present here in this today's webinar on the occasion of International Women's Day. And now with this, I would once again, I would invite Professor Priti Mishra ma'am, that I would invite Mishra madam, who is the head of the Department of Human Rights School of Legal Studies and also the director of the webinar, for introducing our chief guest and special guest with us. Ma'am.
Thank you, Rishida. Thank you so much. I welcome all on this International Women's Day. A very, very happy congratulations to all of you on this International Women's Day. I welcome you all. I have been interested with the task of introducing our chief guest and a special guest of the program. I am very, very happy and proud to share that today we have with us as chief guest of the program, very honorable, very learned, educationist, academician par excellence, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswal ji. Presently, she is adorning the office of Vice Chancellor, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Shimla. Ma'am, biodata is very, very rich and very, very exhaustive. Ma'am, please excuse me. I would like to do justice with it. Though due to paucity of time, I may not be going to do the details of it because it will be like showing lamp to the sun. So,
women need no introduction.
I know, ma'am, and women like need no introduction. But for our participant, I must let them know that
Tell them women need no introduction. Males need introduction.
But Vice Chancellor of the university, yes. So, ma'am started her career with a gold medalist in BA, and she continued with her studies as a LLM student, and she also completed her PhD from the Punjab University, and she has been the throughout the first division student, and she has won many medals. She has a lot of medals to her credit. She was awarded medal by the college for standing first in the college in pre-university BA, BA2, BA3rd, as well as she was awarded medal by the Punjab University for standing first in overall BA. And so far, her teaching and administrative experiences are concerned. She has more than 33 years of teaching and the research experience. And so far as her field of specialization is concerned, she specializes in constitutional law, administrative law, human rights law, and environmental law. She had got more than 60 papers published in various national and international reputed journals, and she has also presented various papers in international and national conferences, seminars, symposia, congress, etc. And she is also a research supervisor. Under her supervision, many students have been awarded the PhD, and so far as the publications are concerned, the list is very, very rich and very, very long. But I will be telling only some landmark one. And there are very, very landmark books, book on the role of the Supreme Court with regard to the life to life and personal liberty, published by APH Publishing Corporation, New Delhi, Human Rights and the Law by APH, New Delhi, then Environmental Law by the Allahabad Law Agency. And it has got various editions published. Latest one was published in 2015, the 4th edition. And she has also authored the book Law as a Facilitator to Socio-Economic Reforms by the Central Law Publication, Allahabad. And then she has got selected essays on Companies Act 2013, published by Mohan Law House, New Delhi. And the very, very landmark book is on the clemency jurisprudence and clemency in criminal justice system. And she has edited this book, and the publisher is Mohan Law House, New Delhi. And I am very, very happy and proud to share that her book on environmental law especially the second edition 2003, was cited thrice by the Supreme Court of India in the landmark judgment, which was reported as in noise pollution in 2005. And the judges were R.C. Lahoti as Chief Justice of India has authored the judgment. Besides these books, the international reviewed books, she has got many other fellowships and the awards. She was awarded British Academy Visiting Professorship in 1992. She did research at the School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London, UK. She received University, State Government and National Merit Scholarship. She was designated as Mehar Chand Mahajan Professor of Law by the Punjab University, Chandigarh. And she was awarded Amity Academy Excellence Award 2019 by the University of Amethi, Noida. And she has also been awarded with DAV Educational Managing Committee Award, Vishish Samman, which is the highest award of DAV in April 2019. And she was also conferred with International Award of International Women's Club, Switzerland Chapter, Geneva in 2020. This is the most recent one and woman of the world. Congratulations, ma'am, so much on our behalf also. It is very recent in 2020 only. Now she has adorned a number of administrative and professional professional positions. Besides being the Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National University, Shimla, she has served as a Chairperson Department of Law, Punjab University, Chandigarh. She has also served as a Dean Student Welfare of Punjab University, Chandigarh. And she was also the member of Chairperson of the Sexual Harassment Committee in the Punjab University. She has served as a member in various boards and committees, in various board of studies and academic councils of the different universities of India. The list is pretty long, so I'm not going through it, ma'am. Please excuse me. Then she has got various landmark papers and publications and research publications, and some landmark ones are published in Punjab University Law Review, Central and Ministry Law Journal, Environmental Protection Journal, in the Journal of Social Defense, that is on delay in execution of their sentence. And she has got various papers published in Supreme Court cases as well as Supreme Court journals. And so more than 50 papers madam has got published in various national and international journals. And I just cannot name it all, ma'am. The International Encyclopedia of Legal History, the Oxford of International Encyclopedia of History, finds her paper Fundamental Duties. Then another one is the Right to Children to Free and Compulsory Education, 2009, in Protection and Promotion of Human Rights in India. And one of the articles is Human Rights Advocacy, Global Approaches, Local Experience. So she is really an academician par excellence, a real professional and academician par excellence. I welcome you, ma'am, in this webinar on International Women's Day, that is balancing between life and work. And no one else could be better than you as a Vice Chancellor, who has been balancing between the university and the home both. And I have met Paramjit sir also, and he has all praise for you, ma'am. So from the core of my heart, I welcome you here on behalf of the department, on behalf of the university. And we are really very honored and proud to have you here as our chief guest. So I welcome on behalf of the department, on behalf of the university as well. Thank you very much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation from your busy schedule. Now our special guest, we have Major Praveen. And she is a source of women inspiration and excellence, really. She is very, very diligent. She has been serving as admin officer in 20 UP Battalion, NCC Lucknow. She has graduated in hotel management from Indian Institute of Hotel Management, PUSA, New Delhi, and got as career opportunity to work with the renowned hotels like Taj Hotel and the Oberoi. In the year 2006, she got commissioned in Indian Army and completed her training from Officer Training Academy, Gwalior. Her first joining was in Srivantapuram, the capital of the South Indian state of Kerala. After that, her wonderful journey is still continuing. She has rendered her matchless service to various parts of India with a great leadership quality. In the same train, she has taken various roles and responsibilities like group level training officer, commanding officer, and in the year 2013, she was the training officer of Officers Training Academy, Gwalior. In the line of duty, she was also selected as instructor at Officers Training Academy, the prestigious institution to serve, where she herself as an officer training more than 400 ANOs every year.
The male members have joined to perform other domestic responsibilities during this lockdown period and when they all were locked in. So, and to the great extent, not all, the answer seems to be no. They have not performed the domestic responsibilities. They have not shared the duties and the burdens of the female partners. And the women took on the greatest burdens when life was in crisis. The social unrest has been enhanced. Women is the hardest hit during the pandemic. She faced various challenges and pressures of work. Dual responsibility was on her shoulder. Women have suffered much more than men during the coronavirus pandemic, and in more ways than is usually recognized, because we all know that there are existing some gender inequalities. So that was also aggravating the problem, the crisis problem which was there. And women have suffered more job losses than men under the COVID lockdown, and their post-lockdown recovery has also been much, much lower than male partner. Further, the violence against women was not confined even during this pandemic. Rather, you see that it has been increased as we see from the number of complaints those are filed in the Women Commission. Still, we find that the working woman has made balance in life and work because she wanted to prove herself. The only thing that how to make a balance between the life and work is nothing but the women always wanted to prove herself. She wanted to prove in the new normal by grasping technology. We are virtually meeting. She wanted to prove herself with her family members that she can perform well in every situation, in any situation, whether it be crisis or any situation. And in proving this, she has to face various health issues and job issues. But still, she is balancing in a society of this pre-existing inequalities. So this is a big challenge for the women, particularly working women. And accepting this challenge, women have shown their capabilities, their capacities from almost all the workplaces as academicians, as scientists, as doctors, as police officers, and many more in other jobs profiles they are, that they can do if they will to do. In today's newspaper, I was going through various names, those were written in the newspapers, and they were holding various positions as leaders and scientists, they were doctors, and how they are performing their duties well during this time. And therefore, I see that when there is a need for balancing between life and work, there is a need to develop a hero mentality rather than a victim mentality of being a woman, because it is awesome to be a woman, the birth giver to the humanity, and you have to develop the confidence that you can do this. If you have that capacity, if you have that confidence that you can do this, then nobody can stop you, and you can flow like a river and take care of your health in the increased responsibility, make a balance between life and work. This is only the thing which you can do, others cannot do. So with these words, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be the part of this webinar as a co-director. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. And you have very rightly remarked that it is very awesome to be a woman, and you are the birth giver to the whole humanity, and this is more than sufficient. Now I very humbly invite our special guest, Major Praveen Kumari ji, who is admin officer 20 UP Girls Battalion NCC unit of Lucknow. Ma'am, I invite you to share your experience and presenting your views on the theme in today's auspicious day. Ma'am, please. Major Praveen Kumari ji.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Rashida, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And special thanks to Professor Sanjay sir and the Department of Human Rights, CPGLS, and my special NCC unit, who has chosen me to give a talk or speech on this auspicious day. First of all, यहाँ प्रस्तुत मतलब अभी मैंने जैसे मैम को सुना, मेरे को लगता है मैं तो बहुत ही कम हूँ इन शब्दों में, मैं इतना मैंने सोचा नहीं था बोलना, और बहुत ही खूबसूरत मैम ने बताया, बहुत ही अच्छा बोला मैम ने, और अब मुझे उनकी बातें सुनने के बाद कुछ नए नए आइडियाज भी आ रहे हैं, बट अब शायद समय नहीं है उन आइडियाज को ऐड करने का। बट compliments to you, Preeti ma'am. It was lovely spoken, ma'am, and very well put in also. पहले सबसे पहले इन सारी अपराजिताओं को, जितनी महिलाएं आज इस वेबिनार में शामिल हैं और मेरी प्यारी एनसीसी छात्राएं, उन सबको मैं महिला दिवस की शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। महिलाओं के बारे में मेरे हिसाब से कुछ भी कहना सूरज को दीपक दिखाने के लायक है, और कुछ नहीं भी कहना तो शायद उनकी शान में खिलाफी हो जाएगी। इसीलिए किसी के शब्द हैं जो मैं बोलना चाहूंगी कि दुनिया की पहचान है औरत, हर घर घर की शान है औरत, चाहे वो बेटी है, बहन है या माँ बनकर, वो हर घर की जान है, हर घर की जान है औरत। एंड फेमिनिज्म, ब्यूटीफुल वर्ड feminism, it isn't about making women strong. Women are already strong. It is about changing the way the society perceives their strength. That's what I truly believe in, that there is no limit to women and their strength. A woman can do anything if she decides to. When my dear Captain Dr. Rajshri told me this, that ma'am, you got to give a speech on this auspicious day and you will be part of the webinar, I gave a thought once and then I said, okay. But believe you me, ma'am, and all the respected guests, work-life balance, which is being talked about on this forum, it has never been an issue in my life as in person. And I've never thought about it till the time मेरी बहुत ही प्यारी सी बेटी ने मेरी जिंदगी में जन्म लिया। जब उसने जन्म लिया तब समझ आया कि अब शायद संतुलन बनाए रखने का समय आ गया है जिंदगी में, अब शायद वर्क अलग और लाइफ को अलग चलाने का समय आ गया है। मेरे लिए वर्किंग वुमन एक ऐसा शब्द है जिसके शायद मैं पूरी तरह से बिलीव नहीं करती, क्योंकि जैसा मैम प्रीति मैम ने भी कहा, हर औरत जो काम कर रही है, चाहे वो घर से ही कर रही है, चाहे वो घर के बाहर निकल के कर रही है, वो वर्किंग ही है। सो ऑल वुमेन इन माय नॉलेज, इन माय फीलिंग, दे आर ऑल वर्किंग। सो एवरी वुमन इज वर्किंग इन माय सेंसेस। For I being in defense services and women in defense services, gender is just a word for us. And believe you me, a soldier doesn't have a gender. Gender is in our minds, and for us it is the power here. Today when we talk about working while performing our duties, I especially thanks all the women in my life who has given me this opportunity to be part of it, to be part of my life and helping me getting through this time. जहां हम बात कर रहे हैं COVID-19 की, COVID-19, yes, it was a challenging scenario. Working women के लिए, बिना working women के लिए, हर किसी एक इंसान के लिए जो उस समय से उस दौर से गुजर रहा था। जब मेरे बारे में पहले ये बताया गया कि मैडम ये COVID-19 के दौरान हमें एनसीसी की छात्राओं को सबसे आगे लाना है, उनका योगदान आगे आना है, तो ऑनेस्टली एज अ मदर, एज अ ऑफिसर ऑल्सो, आई वॉज वरीड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम कि कहीं कोई खतरा तो नहीं मोल ले लेंगे हम, क्या वो भी बच्चे हैं किसी के, वो भी किसी की बेटियां हैं, क्या उनको बाहर लाने में क्या मैं किसी तरह का खतरा तो नहीं मोल ले लूंगी। बट थैंकफुली मेरी छात्राएं, मेरे एनसीसी की जो कैडेट्स हैं, वो इतनी जोशीली हैं, चाहे वो यहाँ हो चाहे देश के किसी भी भाग में हो, उन्होंने पूरी तरह योगदान दिया और पुरुषों से ज्यादा, मैं कहना चाहूंगी पुरुषों से ज्यादा सामने बढ़ चढ़ कर आई कि हम आएंगे, हम आके काम करेंगे, हमें जहां आपको डिटेल करना है, जहां भेजना है आप हमें भेज दीजिए। इसी वजह से मैं कहती हूँ कि जब अब बात आती है औरतों की, तो इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है, चाहे वो औरत हो, चाहे वो एक कन्या हो, एक छोटी सी लड़की हो, चैलेंज एक्सेप्ट करने में वो दूसरी बार नहीं सोचती। ईश्वर की कृपा है हम पे, और ईश्वर ही जानता है, ईश्वर ने जो हमें क्षमता दी है वो किसी और में नहीं है, और वो क्षमता शायद हमें ही मिली है। परेशानियां, चुनौतियां, रुकावटें तो जिंदगी में आती ही रहेंगी, चलती ही रहेंगी। कोविड-19 भी एक ऐसी ही रुकावट और चुनौती वाला समय था, और बहुत खूबसूरती से महिलाओं ने इसको भी पार किया है। चाहे वो घर के अंदर रह के अपने बच्चों की देखभाल करना हो, चाहे बाहर निकल के काम करने जाना हो, चाहे एज ए फ्रंट लाइन वर्कर जहाँ पे नर्सेज, पुलिस में कांस्टेबल, लेडी पुलिस खड़ी हैं सड़कों पे, हर किसी ने पूरी चुनौतियों के साथ काम करा, और वहां पे भी वो आगे बनी रही। सो वो इसीलिए कि परेशानियां, चुनौतियां, रुकावटें तो जिंदगी का हिस्सा है। अगर ये नहीं रहेंगी तो शायद जिंदगी डल भी हो जाएगी, बोरिंग भी हो जाएगी। और मैं अपनी स्पेशली मैं इसलिए कह रही हूँ कि किसी का भी मनोबल, औरत का मनोबल तोड़ना बहुत आसान है, मगर उसे बनाए रखना उस औरत के अपने हाथ में है। बहुत जल्दी ही लोग आपको कह सकते हैं कि आप नहीं कर सकती, आपके बस की बात नहीं है, आप औरत हैं, आप जाइए। मगर उस चीज को प्रूव करना कि नहीं, आपका सोच, आपका कहना गलत है, वो सिर्फ औरत ही कर सकती है। घर और ऑफिस में बैलेंस बनाए रखना मुश्किल नहीं है, मगर और नामुमकिन भी नहीं है। थोड़ा मुश्किल है मगर नामुमकिन नहीं है। मैं अपने लिए स्पेशली इसलिए कह रही हूँ, और मैं धन्यवाद भी करूंगी अब मेरी अपनी प्यारी माँ का, जिन्होंने मुझे सब कुछ सिखाया, मेरी सासू माँ का जो घर पे रहकर मुझे पूरा सपोर्ट करती हैं, मेरी प्यारी बेटी का जो रहकर हर समय रहकर कुछ ना कुछ नई सीख देती रहती है, चैलेंजेस हर समय हर दिन देती रहती है, आज ये होना है और आज वो होना है। तो जिंदगी में औरतें, जो मेरी जिंदगी में औरतें हैं, वो मुझे पूरी तरह से सशक्त, मजबूत बनाए रखी हुई है। इस इस चीज के लिए लास्ट में मैं सिर्फ इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी कि वो जो आउटडेटेड लोगों की आउटडेटेड सोच है महिलाओं के बारे में, उसको दिल से कभी मत लगाने देना। जो आउटडेटेड लोगों की आउटडेटेड सोच है, उसको दिल से कभी मत लगाने देना। और मैं जैसी हूं, मैं वैसी बढ़िया हूं, बस इसके आगे कुछ और मत समझाना अपने आप को। ये दो लाइन में जिसके लिए मैं कहना चाह रही हूँ उन सभी महिलाओं के लिए जो ये हर दिन हर समय फेस करती होंगी, कि आउटडेटेड लोगों की आउटडेटेड सोच को कभी दिल से मत लगाए रखना। मैं जैसी हूं, मैं वैसी ही हूं, और मैं वैसी ही बढ़िया हूं, बस इससे आगे अब किसी और को कुछ मत समझाना। लास्ट में बहुत हर प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन जो मैं समझती हूँ, सोल्यूशन ऑफ एवरी प्रॉब्लम इज विद इन इटसेल्फ। जहां औरतों की बात है, सारे सोल्यूशन आपके अपने पास हैं, आपको चूज करना है कि सोल्यूशन कब कहां से निकालना है। एक नेवर बी मायोपिक इन योर लाइफ। मायोपिक इज सिंपल थिंग दैट आप एक ही वर्जन रख रहे हैं, एक ही नजरिया रख रहे हैं जिंदगी को देखने का। Never be myopic in your life, because there is no shortcut to success. If you have to choose, please choose the harder right than the easier left, and that's how you will come out beautifully well in your life. With that line, I thank you very much all of you for giving me this opportunity, and hopefully my NCC cadets, my dear NCC cadets, will definitely understand what I mean, and will take a way from it and definitely do well in their life. Thank you so much, ma'am.
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू वेरी मच। मैम ने बहुत सही कहा कि सारी समस्याओं का हल अपने आप में से ही निकल के आता है। लाइफ में बैलेंस बनाने की ज़रूरत है, शॉर्टकट अपनाने की नहीं। थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू फॉर योर वेरी प्रेशियस वर्क। एंड नाउ आई फील ऑनर to invite our most esteemed and valued guest, the chief guest of today's webinar, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National University, Shimla, Professor Nishtha Jaswal, Madam. Ma'am, I must say that we are eagerly waiting to listen from you. That as Ma'am, Preeti Ma'am in beginning has rightly said, that you are the very apt and suitable, or most suitable, I must say, example of today's theme. So, Ma'am, please benefit. We all want to get benefit from your words, ma'am.
Thank you, Rashida. Professor R.P. Singh, Professor Preeti Saxena, Dr. Preeti Mishra, Rashida, Parveen Kumari ji, and all the attendees. Few observations before I proceed further, which we the women always say that we have to celebrate every day as Women's Day. Of course, it is ceremonial that we celebrate it. Why we confine on few days when we need to celebrate every day? Reason being, we have mothers at home, we have sisters at home, we have daughters at home. Controversy which goes on. Why the women should confine to these relations? Now, this is very, very important when we talk about balancing our life with work. No doubt, woman is a person. Now, if woman is a person, we enjoy all human rights. Why we talk about women rights? And question of balancing. A presumption, a hypothesis, which I frame. Women are born empowered. Women are born strong. Women are born leaders. And what a leader does, neutralizes everything, balances everything. And I'm a poet by heart. I just say a verse. पुरुष को नेता बनाना नहीं मजबूरी है. पुरुष को नेता बनाना नहीं मजबूरी है. माता बेटी बहन को नेता मानना जरूरी है. And I believe, I have faith, I have trust in the capabilities of every woman. I can quote a Sanskrit shloka. Dash putra sama kanya, dash putran pravardhyan, yat phalam labte, martyasta tat labhyam kanyai ekaya, which means a daughter is equal to 10 sons. Whatever phala, which means merit, good results a person attains by giving birth to and upbringing a son, is attained by begetting a single daughter. It's not difficult. And whether it's new normal, COVID-19 pandemic situation, or pre-pandemic situation which we take as normal, or if I use another term, old normal, we go to ancient times. Women have always succeeded in balancing their lives. Who made Kalwa Kalidas? Who was behind the success of Tulsidas? And there are so many names of intellectual women in history, to mention a few. Maitreyi, Gargi, and till date, if we travel, list is so long. Had there been issues that we are not able to manage and balance, by now list would have been absolutely destroyed. But this is not so. We are adding and adding every day. But what is required? That we have to sit on a very, very high pedestal of that of a mother. We are the life givers. We are the birth givers. Even though we have struggles, we have challenges. Question is, to complain against whom? To allege against whom? Ourselves only, because we can change our path. We can improve ourselves. We can reform ourselves. But we cannot force upon others. And there is no gender dispute. We have to be gender neutral. And I would just like to mention what Michelle Obama said. As women, we must stand up for ourselves. As women, we must stand up for each other. As women, we must stand up for justice for all. All, if you put in inverted commas. All means all the living beings. So how superior we are, how efficient we are, then why we need to talk about question of balancing? Balancing. Small daughter comes back from school. Grown-up daughter comes back from college. Mother just says, Betty, come and help me in the kitchen. We have to serve food. The question to a mother, why didn't mother invite the son to help? Why the daughter was there to clean dishes with her, to broom floor with her? Why not son? Now here starts the struggling period, because we have the perception, we have the presumption, we are born to do everything, we are multitasker and we can do it. And this leads to the situation where we keep on discussing that what to do, when to do. And in this situation, we have to introspect. Where lies the issue? We have to think about ourselves, self-determination. And the first thing is, we must learn to love ourselves. If we learn to love ourselves, we'll be able to love everybody. And that love will create balance. There's a difference between love and sacrifice. If for the sake of love we have to sacrifice, no woman is against it. But love must attract same love and sacrifice, same cooperation, coordination. And for that purpose, as very rightly Rashida said, that we have to prioritize what to do, when to do, how to do. Now, I understand I have to take care of my family. I am. And at the same time, I have to give the same time and energy to my work. I have my own identity. I have my own dignity. And perhaps dignity is the most cherished value on this earth. And for my dignity, for my autonomy, for my privacy, I am maintaining the balance. I know I have given birth to my children. I have to make their foundation. I know Freudian theory. First 5 years of my child are very, very important. Then I know this is the time my daughter, my son is going to come back from school. I have to take care of them. But I must teach all the male members, all the senior females, their role also. It is not that either out of anger or annoyance, I said, okay, I'll do everything. No. Fix the roles. Teach your children that they have to perform what they are required to. Don't hesitate to tell your mother, mother is my exam tomorrow. And I have also to compete the way your son is going to compete. Similarly, have guts if you are right. Don't show disrespect. You must worship even your mother-in-law and father-in-law, but you must tell them frankly that you also work in the same manner and get tired. You are also a human being made of flesh and bones as their son is. And at the workplace also. See, balancing becomes difficult in the modern times because we suffer different kinds of harassment at workplace also, which starts from the day the selection process is there. I tell you what kind of dialogue takes place when the selections are to be made. अरे भाई लड़के रख लो, दौड़ धूप में काम आएंगे, फिर लड़कियां तो कल मैटरनिटी लीव पे चली जाएंगी, परसों बच्चे का रोना रोएंगी, और न जाने कब सेक्स हरासमेंट की कंप्लेंट करते. These are the challenges where it becomes difficult to balance. But again, we have to use self-restraint. If God has made like this, that we are called as weaker sex, we are the strongest, having power to give birth, but this power only, when this is outraged on the roads, we become weaker. But we have to gain strength, collect the same strength which God has given to us, and fight with this. But my advice to all young ladies, if we have the wisdom to balance, then balancing must be same. Now, equality principle we apply here. Whatever we do has a rational nexus with the object. If there are laws to protect us, we should not misuse it, and we should not have a label of legal terrorism, as even the Supreme Court mentioned in the case of Satish Kumar Sharma versus Union of India in 2005, where the question was of misuse of dowry laws. Now we should not misuse, whether it's Anti-Sex Harassment Law, or it is Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, or any other favor which we are getting. We must think we are getting favor because we are also persons, and more than that, we are mothers, daughters, sisters. So if we don't misuse, we will be able to balance. But that does not mean that we should suffer injustice. We should not. And it is not difficult, even when we pass through this critical COVID-19 pandemic situation, because we are ushering in a virtual world, and we have to live with virtual relations, virtual images. And as Professor Preeti Saxena very rightly said, we were also not used to technology. We, the working women, who want to be leaders in our fields, who want to be at the top in our fields, have become accustomed to all such changes. I'll simply say the best course to maintain balance is to maintain equanimity, to maintain one's cool, and to remain confined to values. Remaining confined to values does not mean that we have to be obsolete or rigid or fanatic. We have to be broad-minded. And many a time, struggle period is there. We face hindrances, obstacles. I'm a poet by heart. So what I say is, ए बंदे मुझे मिटाने को तुझे खुदा बनना होगा. ए बंदे मुझे मिटाने को तुझे खुदा बनना होगा. तू खुदा ही बन गया तो मुझे मिटने का क्या गम. And finally, I'll just present before you my own verse, that how women are very, very strong, and they can balance to any extent. In fact, women have more hands than we presume Goddess Durga has. We must keep it in mind. And finally, I just conclude with my poem. मैं जमी हूं, मेरी कोख से बढ़कर कोई खान नहीं. मैं जमी हूं, मेरी कोख से बढ़कर कोई खान नहीं. मेरी ही परवरिश है जो इंसान है, हैवान नहीं. मेरी ही परवरिश है जो इंसान है, हैवान नहीं. मेरे आंचल के मुकाबले कोई आसमान नहीं. मेरे आंचल के मुकाबले कोई आसमान नहीं. आंचल में जो समेटा तो क्षितिज का अरमान नहीं. मेरे दूध के बिना कोई बचपन होता जवान नहीं, मेरे दूध के बिना कोई बचपन होता जवान नहीं, मेरी शिक्षा से बढ़कर कोई ज्ञान नहीं। शीश जो उठाऊं पर्वत की चोटी इसके समान नहीं, शीश जो उठाऊं पर्वत की चोटी इसके समान नहीं, हाथ जो उठाऊं आशीष को इससे बड़ा वरदान नहीं। मेरी भावनाओं में समुद्र का तूफान नहीं, मेरी भावनाओं में समुद्र का तूफान नहीं, गंगा सी पावन बहती है मगर बेजान नहीं। वार्निंग, ए बंदे मुझे कोई खिलौना जान नहीं, ए बंदे मुझे कोई खिलौना जान नहीं, मैं सांसों का अविरल चक्र हूं, मौत का सामान नहीं। किसी रावण या दुर्योधन को शत्रु जान नहीं, किसी रावण या दुर्योधन को शत्रु जान नहीं, जब राम और युधिष्ठिर ने किया मेरा मान नहीं। मेरी सिसकियों सा कोई सुरताल नहीं, मेरी सिसकियों सा कोई सुरताल नहीं, कोई झरना मेरे आंसुओं सा बेहाल नहीं। एंड फाइनली माय प्रेयर, ए रब मैं नारी हूं, रिश्ते गूंथूं तो निलय है, ए रब मैं नारी हूं, रिश्ते गूंथूं तो निलय है। रिश्तों की लाज जो टूटी, दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग नाउअडेज, रिश्तों की लाज जो टूटी तो प्रलय है, रिश्तों की लाज जो टूटी तो प्रलय है। थैंक यू, गॉड ब्लेस ऑल ऑफ अस।
मैम, आपकी दिल से निकली हुई पंक्तियों ने हम सबके दिलों में अपनी जगह बनाई है।
Thank you so much. Beautifully written.
Yes, ma'am. Beautiful recitation also, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. There was much left to listen and learn from you, ma'am. And ma'am, thank you for your very eloquent, persuasive, informative, and beautiful lecture, ma'am. And I think there's some echoing. Am I audible, ma'am? Ma'am, as rightly said, that using self-restraint, fixing roles, and prioritizing the responsibilities.
Voice is not clear.
I don't know what are the reasons, because I'm using only the one system.
मैम थोड़ा सा आप अपना वो म्यूट कर लीजिए।
So, ma'am, these are the self-restraint and, you know, fixing the rules, as ma'am was saying, and priority fix करना जिसको कहते हैं ये, these are the certain keys of the success and making balance between life and work. So, ma'am, thank you very much for your very insightful lecture. And I was saying when my voice was echoing that, ma'am, there was much left to learn from you, ma'am. So definitely I would request to our head that, ma'am, please ma'am को किसी और उसमें हम लोग engage करें. So ma'am, thank you very much for your very insightful lecture. And now I'm requesting Professor R.P. Singh sir, the Dean Academic Affairs and Professor, Department of Environmental Science, BBAU, for sharing your kind views on the themes. Professor R.P. Singh sir.
Thank you, Dr. Athar. Namaskar. I, on behalf of my university and on my own behalf, I congratulate you all on this occasion of International Women's Day. The chief guest of this session, Professor Nishtha Jaswalji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of National Law University, Shimla, the guest of honor, Major Praveen Kumari ji, Professor Preeti Saxena ji, Professor Sudarshan Verma ji, Professor Preeti Misra ji, and all the colleagues, guests, and students who are attending the National International Women's Day webinar in our university. It is great to listen all of you, and I agree very humbly with all of you. Women are unique And biologically, socially, culturally, women are unique. Women are doing great in all field of life. But certainly there are a lot of challenges to women today. The strength and challenges has to be recognized and has to be addressed. Today morning, I came from Raipur, and I just want to share with you that the entire flight was getting run by women, from captain, co-crew, probably the airline decided like that. So it was a great recognition of women power on the Women Day. Yes, one women are coming very, very significantly and very in a very powerful presence can be noted in all sectors, which is certainly getting rapid day by day. But yes, we are unable to meet the challenge of working women as men, and the entire family is not sharing the workload at home, which is a matter of concern. One cannot do so many things together. So it is basically less sharing or non-sharing of workload at home by men or other family members. It's not only a economic concern, it is a cultural concern, it is a social concern, and it will take some time. A lot of input is required to be done on this by all of us. It will take some time, but it will change. In many countries, it has changed. In many societies, it has changed, but other societies also have come up to the required level. Another area I see, in addition to what have been talked at present, is in rural India and in many societies, the challenges of women, social, economic, and cultural challenges of women are more than the urban society, educated society. So education and skill development are the key, and simultaneously the right of women in property, parental property and property of in-laws has to be, I think, settled very adequately so that this right can be available at all states, in all societies, in a very practical way. So these are certain challenges which are still to be resolved adequately, but certainly I can say that things are moving in right direction, and we all must join the entire hope for having the adequate equity and strength of the women throughout the country in all the societies. In last, I just want to mention that our university is specifically dedicated to the values of equity and values of supporting all the sections in equal way. So we have a special duty to work more on these aspects, and we have a very strong faculty base in legal studies, School of Legal Studies in our university, and we believe that our university will be able to contribute very, very significantly in women rights. With these words, I express my thankfulness to the organizers for inviting me, and to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who has permitted me to be with you. Probably he is busy and he could not attend it. So I am possibly representing the university on his behalf. So I am very grateful to him also. So with these words, I again congratulate you all on the eve of International Women's Day. And I join you to support my full support for all the efforts we are going to make for growth, strength, and equity of women. If anything is getting lapsed at any part on our concerns. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable work. Sir has rightly said that educational institution has a special role in inculcating the equal rights, dignity, and work for all genders, including women too. Thank you, sir. And now, last but not the least, I very humbly invite Dr. Shashi Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Human Rights, and who is also the coordinator of this webinar, for proposing his formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Rashida. I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. Thank you, Rashida, for giving me this chance. I feel pleasure to propose vote of thanks formally, and on behalf of, I think, myself also, and on behalf of all the mankind's, all the men, basically men. Today I am proposing thanks to all the women for her sacrifice, her love, affection, her contribution in the growth of society, family, nation. Because women's role is not undermined by the men, should not be undermined by men. And that's why I am thinking that today when I was listening Nishita Jaswal madam and her beautiful poem she recited. It was very affectionate and very heart-hitting poem. Thank you, madam, for coming on the platform. First of all, I want to thank you, Professor Nishita Jaswal madam, Vice Chancellor, HP National Law University, for a beautiful and thought-provoking lecture. She was saying that and women are multitask performer. Yes, ma'am, you are right. Women are multitask performer, and as you are leading the National University, Law University, where very few women leaders are there. So I really appreciate this performing this task. And next, I feel gratitude for Major Parveen Kumari, and she is a admin officer of the NCC Lucknow. She very beautifully she said about how the contribution of women in the family, and she has quoted her own mother, woman, her child, गर्ल चाइल्ड कि कैसे वो लोग जो हैं घर में अपना कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं और किस प्रकार से जो हैं महिलाएं और बच्चे जो हैं खास करके जो वुमेन फीमेल बच्चे हैं किस प्रकार से जो घर में फैमिली में काम करते हैं. And I really appreciate her work she is doing in the army for the soldier. And she said that soldier has no gender. Yes, ma'am, you are right. Soldier की जो अगर soldier जो woman है तो बहुत ही कर्मठ है, वो बहुत ही जो है strength वाली है. Then I also thanks to one of our co-director, Professor Preeti Saxena madam, for expressing her thought-provoking lecture. And she was saying that she feel pride for born as a woman. And I really appreciate she has proved this also by his work, his deed, and how she is cared and reared her child, only child. And with when she was working in the office also there, managing everything. And when sir is not here, many times sir is not there with her, but she is managing the family and office also. She is very good administrative also. So I really think her life is example for this. Thank you, madam, for having this thing. And I also thanks to Professor the Priti Mishra Madam, the director of this webinar, for choosing this beautiful topic. And she is very compassionate lady, and she always have a strength, showing strength, willpower, and she is leading the department now. And she has done a lot of work for the women. Her area of the research, teaching is also women. So I think she is a wonderful person, and she is doing research in this women area. Whatever she spoke about the people, they are wonderful. And I also thanks to Rashri, the coordinator, and the presiding, the Professor R.P. Singh on behalf of our Vice Chancellor. She has presided of this webinar. और सर ने बहुत अच्छा बोला कि जो है women जो है biologically she is strength, biologically she is a strong lady, strong the genes they have, and they're contributing biologically also and economically also in the society, in the family, for the growth, for the nation's development, everything. Sir, thank you for your eloquent lecture. Thank you, sir. And lastly, and thanks to Professor Rashida Atahar, who she is the organizing secretary, and she has chosen a beautiful this theme also, balancing the work between a family and the office in the COVID situation. Yeah, really, I have seen in the COVID, the doctors, nurses, they are working hard in the family also, in the hospital also. And this topic is very relevant today. I'm thankful to Rashida for doing this topic. And lastly, the coordinator also. Yes, Joshi Verma madam is now, she is visible, and she has welcomed our webinar. She has welcomed the guest in the webinar. I'm thankful to Joshi Verma madam also, Dean of the SLS and the patron of our webinar. Thank you, madam, for your speech, and thank you all. We should respect the women, not on this 8th only, every day. And today I'm cooking for my wife also. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. No day can be imagined without women, but this is the day actually.
Whether your wife is here?
Outside actually, मैं बाहर हूँ अभी तो यहाँ पर नहीं है
आपको ज्वाइन कराना चाहिए था, वरना अपने साथ बैठाना चाहिए था.
She should have learned the good words.
I told her कि आज Women's Day है कि तुम जो है सज के बैठो, मैं खाना बनाता हूँ. ऑफिस में भी नहीं गया हूँ, मैं घर पे ही हूँ.
Thank you all for being with us on this day. I was saying that no day can be imagined without women, but this is the day review.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Nishna ma'am. Thank you, Major Manjari ji. Thank you, Harpreet Singh sir, Dean ma'am, Saxena ma'am. Everyone, thank you.
Mm.